Okay, so I have muted everyone and just kind of get comfy there for a few minutes. I think everybody's on there. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay, just gonna sorry, just making sure everybody's muted just so that it's not chaotic here. Okay. Yeah, so it's sunny today and I feel like I'm in a ray of sunshine sitting here, so you can see me okay. And like I say, we are gonna move a bit more, but as always, just do what feels comfortable for you and go at your own pace. Again, I don't know what pace you're going at, so do what feels good. So let's just take a few moments and settle in. Find whatever feels comfy for you. And again, you're always in your own space here, so really make it nice for you. Add in anything that you need. Maybe you want to find a couple shoulder rolls or just wiggle anything out that you're holding on to for the night. And then when you've completely arrived back in your space and on your mat and in your body, let's take that nice cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Doing that as many times as you need. Really exhaling out any tension and stress you're holding on to, all that stale oxygen and energy. Let it out. And then just allow yourself to completely relax for a few moments. Come back to the breath. Notice how the breath feels today. Maybe it feels nice and expansive already. Breathing in all that sunshine outside. Finding a moment of gratitude for the day. And envisioning that beautiful sunshine outside, just all over your body, face. Allowing the light in, the heat. And noticing the difference that that makes. And just allowing yourself to breathe here for a few more moments. Holding yourself in loving kindness. Feeling that rise and fall of the chest. And with your next few breaths, we're going to slowly allow ourselves to wake up here. We're going to wiggle the fingers and toes. Again, you can rock that head. You can roll out the wrists and the ankles. Maybe you want to take that big reach stretch or give yourself a nice big hug, whatever feels good. And then we're going to hug our knees in towards our chest here, just for a couple of breaths. We are going to start off a little bit different this morning, so we're not going to start off in supine. So let's just hug our knees into our chest, just give that back a little bit of a roll out side to side, release, again, any tension that's been built up this morning or through the night. And then we're going to lower our feet down to the mat. We're going to make them a little bit wider. Arms in cactus or T. And we're just going to find that windshield washer side to side again. Let's just release anything we're holding onto in the low back here. And let's bring our knees back to center.
And keep our knees bent, feet on the mat. Let's reach the right or the left arm over the head. We're gonna roll over onto the right or the left side body. And we're gonna make our way up into our tabletop pose. So find that nice neutral spine here. And then knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Let's sit back on our heels. Let's find a nice child's pose here. Breathing into the back of the body. Maybe you want to find that little rock of the head, temple to temple. Then we're going to gently bring the forehead back to neutral if it's not already there. Let's press into our palms. Let's come up into our tabletop pose here. Now we're going to find a bunch of flows with our child's pose. We're going to exhale, let's lower down into cow. Round up into cat, sit the heels back. Flowing here, rolling that forward and back at your own pace. Maybe even as you roll back, you want to cupcake your fingers, really stretch out the shoulders. Just give yourself any movement. Finding two more here. And last one, let's just sit back on our heels. Give yourself a child's pose for a breath. We're going to inhale, roll forward like a wave. We're going to find our kneeling plank. We're going to flow with a child's pose again. Only we're going to add those little chaturanga push-ups in. Now again, if that's not in your practice, just flow from here and back, right? You don't have to do the push-up at all. So if not, we're going to exhale, lower halfway down, elbows pressed into the rib cage. Press yourselves up and back. Flowing here, nice and slow, roll forward. Again, you can stay kneeling plank or lower halfway. Either are perfect. You're going to build strength. Either way, you're just building strength in different parts of the body. Finding about 3 more here. Two more. Last one here. Finding our child's pose. And then we're going to inhale, roll forward like a wave, and let's lower all the way down onto our bellies. Cross the palms in, elbows into the side of the rib cage, pressing the tops of the feet in. Let's inhale, roll up the shoulders, find a gentle baby cobra or cobra. Let's exhale, lower that down. One more time, inhale, roll that up. Exhale, lower down. Let's tuck the toes, press ourselves up through our kneeling plank or plank, and then hinge the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here, add movement in. Again, any type of movement you need. I feel like my space is very dark. And then let's hold our downward facing dog just for a breath or two here. Let's find a nice generous bend in the knees. Let's walk our feet to the top of the mat. Find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, find that forward fold. Let's slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Reaching the arms up last. Let's exhale, fly a mountain.
All right, let's find some breath here. So let's inhale up to the sky, reach up. Hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down through heart center. This time we're going to interlace the fingers, press the palms towards the ground. Inhale, reach up, look up if that's available. And then change the grip, bring the hands down through prayer. A couple more times here again. This is going to warm up the wrists, open up the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Changing that grip, letting it go. Hands to heart center. One more time, press that down. Inhale all the way up. Let's bring our hands to heart center. And let's find a gentle mountain pose. Again, feet are about hips distance apart. Really strong core here. Shoulders back and down. Just finding a couple beautiful breaths in our mountain pose. Let's inhale up to the sky. Let's exhale, find a cactus back bend. If that's available, squeeze those shoulder blades together, heart shines. Let's inhale up to the sky. Exhale back down. Rooting that right hand down, left arm reaches up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Let's fall to the right. Root through that left heel. Inhale back to center. Left arm down, right arm up, reach up. Fall to the left, rooting through the right heel this time. Inhale back up and exhale. Let that go. All right, let's find some sun salutation A's. I'm just gonna go nice and slow. So let's inhale up to the sky. Let's exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's exhale, fold. We're just gonna plant our hands for the first couple rounds, and we're gonna step back into your variation of plank or kneeling plank. Shoulders are over the wrists. We're just gonna hold this for a breath or two. And then we're gonna lower ourselves all the way down again. Maybe that's knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up cobra or baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes, press yourselves up through your variation of plank. And then let's hinge up and back, find downward facing dog. Bend your knees, make your way to the top of the mat, find that fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold. Root down, let's rise up in any way that's comfortable. And then let's exhale, swan dive back down. Exact same here. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold. Again, plant the hands, step back to your variation of plank, whatever that is today. Holding here. And then let's lower all the way down. Again, knees, chest, chin, if that's comfortable. Inhale, roll up to your back bend. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press yourselves up through your variation of plank. And let's hinge up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, make the way to the top of the mat, find that fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold, root down, again, rise up in any way that's comfortable. Exhale, find mountain. All right, before we get into a little bit more sun salutations, we're going to stretch out the back again. So I want you to heel toe it a little bit wider here. So feet are about shoulder distance apart. We're going to come down into a chair. So hands just stay on your thighs here. We're going to lower our hips down a bit. Okay. So again, feet are a little bit wider for this. We're going to find a cat-cow in our chair. So as we exhale, I want you to round the spine. Pull those shoulder blades apart. And then on your inhale, lift the chest forward, shoulder blades back and down. Finding just a few rounds here. We're still creating strength in the legs. Just finding different movement. One more full rotation. And then let's come back into that neutral chair. Hold it here. Hands can stay on your thighs or they can come to heart center, whatever more comfortable. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. Let's exhale to fold. Plant the hands. Let's reach the right foot back high on that ball mount. Or you can drop it into warrior one, remember. Let's lift up into crescent lunge. Let's exhale, hinge forward. Find those airplane arms, palms down, fingertips reaching to the mat. You should be one long line of energy from the crown of the head to the heel. Again, building strength in the legs, strength in the spine. And then we're going to exhale. Let's fold forward, plant the hands, left foot meets right, finding your variation of plank. And then let's lower all the way down, or maybe you can come through chaturanga. Rising up to your back bend. And gently making your way back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a rest pose, as much as you may not seem like it at times. But if you need that rest or you need to pedal it out or anything here, this is your reset. Take the time you need. And on your next few breaths, inhale that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round that knee in, step the foot between the hands, high on the ball mound to the left foot this time. Rise up, crescent lunge, or warrior one. Let's exhale, hinge forward, find those airplane arms, palms down, fingertips reaching. Let's exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, bend that left knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat, find your fold. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root down, rise up to the sky. We're going to find that exact same flow again. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, right foot to the high on that ball mound. Rise up to your variation of crescent lunge or warrior one. Exhale, hinge, find those airplane arms. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, left foot meets right. Find your variation. And then again, lowering all the way down or through your chaturanga. Rising up to your back bend. And then gently making your way back to downward facing dog. Again, taking that pause here if you need it, resetting. Inhaling that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round it in. Step the foot between the hands, rise up. Let's exhale, hinge. Folding forward, plant the hands, bend the left knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold, root down, let's rise up. And exhale, pause for a breath in mountain. Or if you need a sip of water or anything here. All right, and then we'll meet back at the top of the mat whenever you're ready. All right, let's inhale up to the sky. Let's hands to heart center. Let's come back down into our chair. Again, any amount here, feet can be closer together. Just making sure that knees are behind the toes. Spine is nice and tall this time, so we're not rounding it. Just holding here. Oh, 4 more rounds of breath. And then on your exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Left foot reaches back on a 45-degree angle. We're going to rise up into warrior one. So again, hips square to the front of the mat. Arms can reach up, or they can always be here. Hold your warrior one. Beautiful. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to find that twist flow. So we're going to inhale, reach up to the sky. And then as we exhale, let's open up to the left. Circle that left arm up, reach up. Open up again to the left. 2 more times here. Open that up. Last time. Opening that up. Let's circle that left arm up to the sky. Hold your warrior one. We're going to bring hands to heart center. We're going to heel toe out. Let's find warrior two. So again, you might want a bit of a wider stance here. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Arms can be forward and back. Right palm up, a little reach. Exalt your warrior. Inhale back, warrior two. Let's find our supported side angle. So right elbow, and that arm is on the top of the thigh. We're gonna circle this left arm up, back and around. Bicep by the ear, palm down, fingertips reaching forward. Again, the chest is opening up towards the sky here. So lift up. If it's more helpful for you, left hand can go on the low back. Roll the shoulder back, right? That's gonna open up the chest as well. Let's inhale, rise up, warrior two. Let's bring our hands to heart center, straighten the legs. Let's pivot our feet, coming into that beautiful goddess squat here. So again, just check that out. Knees are pushing towards the back of the mat. They're over top of the ankles. And then we're gonna straighten that up. Arms extend. We're gonna find that moonflower here. As we exhale, lower that down, elbows squeeze together behind us. Inhale, reach up. Just finding a couple rounds here. Again, getting all that stagnant energy flowing and moving for the day ahead. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to go into our sunflower pose. So lowering down, spine is tall, reaching for those flowers. Exhale, lift them up. And again, you don't have to go very far down. Two more. And last one. And then hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Toes are pointing them towards the long edge of the mat here. And then again, focus on that hinge that's going to come from the hip creases here. So hinge, arms forward, bend the knees, heel toe out or in. And then when you feel comfortable and ready, walking the hands toward the midline, crown of the head towards the ground. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. We're gonna walk our hands towards the top of the mat as we pivot our feet at the same time, planting the hands. Let's bend the left knee. Left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find your fold.
Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rising up. And exhale. Pause in your mountain. All right. Finding that on the other side. Inhale up to the sky. Hands to heart center, lower back down into our chair. Again, we're going to hold this for a couple of breaths. Spine tall, knees behind toes. Three more breaths here. And then we're going to exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale to fold, plant the hands or right foot back on a 45, rising up into your warrior one on the other side, again, squaring those hips off. And then arms can reach up or come to heart center. We're gonna find that twist flow here. So we're gonna start with hands at heart center. We're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up to the right. We're just gonna open up the hips at the same time, and that's okay. Inhale, roll that up. Exhale to twist. Circle that right arm around, reach up. Open up. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, twist. Circling that right arm up, find warrior one. And then hands to heart center, heel toe that right foot out, find your warrior two on this side. Again, take your time, find a nice, comfortable, strong stance. Shoulders are back and down. Left palm up, a little reach, exalt your warrior. Let's inhale back, warrior two. Bend that left arm, place it on the thigh, circle this right arm completely around. And again, bicep by the ear, palm down, fingertips reaching forward, or bring that right palm to the low back, roll the shoulder back. Let's inhale, rise up, warrior two. Straightening that left leg, hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet, finding coming back into our goddess squat here. We're gonna find our sun pose this time. So we're gonna lower that halfway down or lower down, arms out to the side, palms up, really pressing all the fingers and the thumb together. Let's inhale, palms up to the sky. Exhale, lower that down. Finding that flow. Two more. Last one before we're gonna let go and come back into our sunflowers. So this time as we lift up, exhale, lower down, grab those flowers. Inhale, lift them up. Beautiful. Making this as soft and as flowy as you like. Two more here. And last one. And then again, hands to heart center. Let's pivot our feet again, finding one more wide-legged forward fold, maybe noticing a bit of the difference here now that we've opened up our hips a little bit more. So again, exhale, hinge. Arms forward, bend the knees, heel toe out. And then when you're ready, walk the hands toward the midline, crown the head towards the ground. Let's inhale up, halfway lift. We're gonna walk the hands to the top of the mat, pivoting our feet at the same time. Bend that right knee, right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Let's exhale, fold. Maybe we hang out here, we become really heavy. You can hold on to opposite elbows, you can rock. You can even find kind of a figure four with your arms. And then let's let that go, come back to center, and we're gonna slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down last. And again, pause in your mountain. You can grab some water. All right, so we are gonna go through a bit of a core flow here. So again, core flow is in downward facing dog. If that doesn't feel comfortable, come back to your tabletop pose and reach the arms forward and back and just find this flow, right? It's still gonna work the core. Everything is gonna be the same. It's just a different variation. So we're gonna start at the top of the mat and you can lower down into that tabletop when I cue it. So let's inhale up to the sky. Let's exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's exhale, fold, plant our hands. Let's step back into downward facing dog or your tabletop pose. Pause here for just a breath. And then we're gonna inhale that right leg to the sky or come into that half pose there. Exhale, round that knee into the chest. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, round in. Inhale to reach. 2 more times, round that in. Exhale, reach. Last time through, round that all the way in. Step the foot between the hands. And again, you can do that even if you're in tabletop. And then we're gonna slowly rise up. Find crescent lunge. You might wanna find a little bit closer lunge here. As we exhale, we're gonna find that cactus back bend. We're gonna lower that left knee down towards the ground if that's available. Inhale, lift up, arms up. Exhale, cactus, lower the left knee or stay standing. Inhale, reach. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Last one. Inhale, lift that up. Beautiful. Let's exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Right foot meets left. Find your variation of plank. And then let's lower all the way down. All right. We're gonna come into our locust pose nice and gentle here. So we're gonna start with the feet. So I want you to lower your forehead down to the mat. Nice and neutral here. Hands can stay beside you or wherever you would like. Root down through the pubic bone. And then as you exhale, lift the legs off the mat. Let's exhale, lower them down. You can shake it out, let it go. All right, this time, we're gonna root the feet down and we're gonna inhale. Let's roll up into a baby cobra. Lift the hands off the mat. Let's exhale, lower that down. This time, arms gonna come to either side of us. We can do right cheek down, left cheek up, or either or. Just releasing that. And then forehead back to neutral. And again, you can come into either one of those variations that felt good for you, or if you'd like to come into full locust. Either way, root down through the pubic bone. That's your anchor. And then exhale, you can lift the legs, the chest, the arms, or you can just lift the chest, just lift the legs. One more breath in. And then let's exhale, lower that down. This time the opposite cheek down. Let's bring the forehead back to neutral. Hands underneath the rib cage, tuck the toes, lift yourselves up through your plank, and hinge up, downward facing dog. Again, pedal it out. Remember that downward dog is a rest pose. Reset where you need. And then come back to neutral. We're going to find that on the other side. So again, if you need to lower down onto your tabletop, do that now. If not, we're going to lift that left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Round that knee in. Inhale left. Exhale to round. Beautiful. Keep it going. 2 more times. Last time through. And then this time step that foot between the hands again. Might want to make a little bit of a shorter stance here. Rise up. Find your crescent lunge. And again, you can stay here, just find that cactus. If not, we're gonna find that cactus back bend, lower that right knee down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. We're gonna exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, bend that right knee, right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Find that forward fold. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down. Let's rise up. And exhale. Find mountain. Again, take a pause. Do whatever you need to do here. Then we're going to find a bit of a flow with our standing balance poses here. So we're going to flow from our warrior 3 into our standing pigeon. So to set that up, we're going to start in mountain. Again, shoulders roll back and down, wiggle anything out you need to. We're going to root through the left foot this time. Or to start, hands can be at heart center on your hips wherever you would like, right? We all find stability in different ways. So really lift the core here. Left foot reaches behind us, toes on the mat. Again, feel the length in the body. This can be your warrior 3 today. Or we can hinge forward, flex the left toes, bend that right knee just gently. Finding that warrior 3. I'm laughing at myself, I'm not balancing very well today. Holding here. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to inhale, gently rise that up. If you can, knee towards the chest, or toes can come to the mat. Flex the left toes. We're going to cross the left ankle. We're going to move for instruction above that right knee. And then we're going to lower our hips down here, opening up this left hip. Find your standing pigeon. Let's inhale, rise up, knee towards the chest, let it go, shake it out. All right, let's rinse it with breath first. Let's inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, let's rise up. And come back to your mountain pose. All right, so we're gonna find that on the other side. So again, arms wherever you would like, root through the left foot this time. Spine nice and tall, shoulders back and down, reach the right toes back. And again, stay here, or flex the right toes, gentle bend of that left leg knee, hinge forward, find warrior 3. One more inhale. Ooh. And then as we exhale, let's rise up. Toes can come down to the mat or knee towards the chest. Flex the toes, crossing the right ankle below the left or above the left knee. And again, lowering the hips down, opening up the right hip this time. Let's inhale, rise up, let it go. Again, shake it out. All right, we're gonna meet in our mountain pose. Let's inhale up to the sky. Exhale, find your swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's exhale, fold, plant our hands. We're gonna step into our tabletop, and then we're gonna make our way into almost a boat pose. So
I want your feet a little bit wider, right? So make sure you're really nice on the sits bones here. So feet are a little bit wider, kind of shoulder distance or a bit wider apart. Hands can go under behind the thighs, shoulders back and down, and then lower down till you feel the core engaged. Again, hands can stay here, they can come to heart center. We're gonna lift the heels off the mat, so toes are gonna stay down. And then we're gonna lift one knee and then the other towards the chest, or just stay here. So we're gonna lift that right knee in and down, left knee in and down. Again, your feet are probably almost mat distance apart here. Try not to lower the heels. This is really gonna work the hip flexors, the lower core. Trying to make sure that that spine stays neutral. If it starts to round, just don't bring the knee in as far. Or keep the feet on the ground. One more time on each side. Beautiful, we're gonna lower that down. Let's walk our feet nice and close to the body. Give ourselves that nice big hug. All right, let's make our way into our tabletop here. And let's start to stretch it all out. So find that nice neutral spine. And then I invite you to find your variation of cat and cow. Making it yours here. Finding 2 more rounds. And then let's meet in our neutral spine. Having some music difficulties here. And then I invite you to make your way into a child's pose. Maybe you want a more narrow-legged, maybe wide-legged. Arms can be forward or back. Just find some variation of child's pose that allows you to release here. Let's gently look forward, press into our palms, let's come back up to our tabletop. Let's inhale that right foot to the back of the mat, round that knee and step the foot between the hands. Maybe you want to heel toe a little bit forward here. We're just going to come into a low runner's lunge to start, allowing that left hip to open up. And then we're going to gently walk ourselves up. Find a nice low lunge, hands can stay here, or you can reach them up. Let's exhale, fold forward, walk the hands back, straighten that right leg, flex the toes. Find that half split. You can round in, you can stay tall. Let's inhale, gently walk that forward, plant that left or right foot on the mat. Left hand plants or fingertips cupped. Let's open up to the right, right arm extends, or it can come to go back. Let's circle that right arm around, plant the hands, right knee meets left. Find that tabletop. Last leg extends. Again, round that knee and step the foot in between the hands, hand to heel if you need to. You can heel toe that left foot forward a little bit here. Open up the right hip to start. Nice low runner's lunge. And then we're going to gently walk ourselves up. Find that low lunge again, arms wherever you would like. Exhale, lower that down, plant the hands, walk the hands back, straighten that left leg this time. Find that half split on the other side. Inhale, walk that forward, plant the left hand. Right hand plants or fingertips cupped, open up to the left or left hand on that low back. Circling that left arm around, plant the hands, left knee meets right. Find that tabletop. Again, give your body any movement that it needs here. And then we're gonna walk our hands forward just a little bit here. We're gonna draw those nice big hip circles. So imagine that pencil in the belly button, circling the hips up to the right or to the left to start. Maybe the hips even come back down towards the heels. You can bend the elbows a little bit here. One more time in this direction. And then make those nice big circles in the opposite direction. One more. Beautiful. Let's meet in that neutral spine here. And then let's make our way onto our seat. Find that seated cross-legged pose or lotus pose. All right, let's find some breath here. A nice grounding breath, fingertips towards the mat. Let's inhale, palms up, reach up, fill up. Exhale, lower that down. Maybe the chin comes towards the chest, fingertips towards the ground. Beautiful. Let's inhale, fill up with all that sunshine from the day, all that energy. And exhale, ground it back down towards the earth. 2 more times. Exhale all the way down. 1 more time, inhale up. And exhale that down. We're gonna gently find a nice twist to the right here. So fingertips cupped behind you, spine tall, left hand wherever it lands on that lap. Inhale back to center. Let's just find that gentle twist to the left. And let's inhale that back to center. Let's bring our hands behind us. We're going to extend the legs out front. We're going to bend the right knee, bring the right foot on the inside of that left leg. So we're still square towards the left leg here. And again, foot can be way out here too, right? It doesn't have to be that high up. Now we're just going to gently walk ourselves down. We're going to find kind of a seated half forward fold here. You can round the forehead down towards the knee. Let's inhale, gently roll this up. Now we can extend that right leg out. You may want to shake that out before you do that on the other side, and then left foot on the inside of that right leg. Again, square to the right foot. Move around in any way you need to. And then when you're ready, walk the hands down. Crown of the head towards the knee. Or sorry, forehead towards the knee.
let's inhale, roll that up. Again, close the legs up, give yourself any movement that you need. Before you make your way into the middle of the mat, then we're gonna lower ourselves down, hugging one knee in and then the other. Coming back to that knees to chest pose here. Maybe you wanna find a little rock this time. Knees back to center, hands on the knees, feet dangle. Let's draw one big circle in the sky. Massaging of that low back, sacral joint here. And coming back towards center, finding that in the opposite way. Come back through center. Let's lower our feet down to the mat again. Wide as the mat, arms in cactus or T. Let's find that windshield washer side to side. Move nice and slow with your breath. And then the next time the knees fall to either side, we're gonna hold it there. You can look straight up or the opposite way of the knees. Finding that beautiful, gentle supine twist. Let's gently inhale back to center, and then allow the knees to fall in the opposite direction. Let's inhale back to center. Let's bring our hands to either side of us. Let's heel toe our feet in. So feet are close together. Let's allow the knees to open up to the side. Find that Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Knees out to either sides. And for the next couple of breaths, if it's comfortable, we're going to place the right hand on our belly, left hand on your heart center here. And I want you to tune back into that breath. Feel the hands as they lift and lower. Allowing the breath in. We're going to gently release that here, hands to either side of the thighs, closing the legs up like a book, finding any last pose, posture, or stretch that your body needs before you make your way into what feels like rest for you. And then when you've arrived, let's take that nice cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, the ribs, and the chest.
And exhale, really loudly sigh it out, let it go. Feel the release of tension that happens with just an exhale. And then welcoming breath back into the body for a few moments here. Allowing yourself to restore, to relax, and to renew your energy for your day. Finding your mantra this morning, inhale anything that you need, and exhaling out anything that no longer serves you. Finding that flow just for a couple of breaths. Really setting the intention for the day. And then just allowing your body and your mind to pause for just a moment. Knowing that I will hold this space safe for you until the time is right to bring you back. Allowing your inhales and your exhales to gently lengthen. Call yourself back. And then inviting movement back into the body. Remembering you don't have to move at all. You are in your own space. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes. Find that gentle rock of the head. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. Maybe you want to find that big reach stretch or that nice big hug, wrapping your arms around your body, grabbing your shoulder blades. And then with our next few breaths, we're going to gently bend our knees, place our feet on the mat, reach the right or the left arm over the head, rolling over onto the right or the left side body. And then gently making our way up into our seat. All right, we're going to close with a breath and a mudra this morning. So we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky, fill up. Hands are going to come down to heart center. We're going to find our lotus mudra. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the pinky and the thumb together. Fingertips are going to come out to the side and kind of round them up, almost like that lotus flower. And I want you just to bow in for a moment. And I want you to focus on the lotus flower just for a breath or two. The lotus flower is probably one of the most beautiful flowers in the whole world. And its roots are in the dirtiest and muckiest of waters. So this beautiful flower grows out of this dirty water, and I think that's just so amazing. So again, our lovely little lotus flower mudra. Thank you for joining me this morning. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in each of you. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Laura. That was an awesome class.